Monsieur le Président, lorsque les gens sont malades, ils doivent choisir entre leur santé et leur chèque de paie, car ils doivent joindre les deux bouts. Et cela signifie également que même lorsqu'ils sont malades, ils doivent parfois aller travailler ou envoyer leurs enfants à l'école ou à la garderie afin de maintenir leur ménage à flot. Il s'agit non seulement d'un défi pour leur bien-être, mais aussi un défi de santé publique, car cela favorise la propagation des virus. Un rapport du gouvernement de la Colombie-Britannique a révélé que les jours de maladie payés présentaient de nombreux avantages, notamment en réduisant l'absentéisme et en facilitant le recrutement et la rétention. Le Premier ministre appuiera-t-il le projet de loi 27 cet après-midi afin que tous les gens du Nouveau-Brunswick aient accès à des jours de congé de maladie payés?
Minister of Post-Secondary Education, Training and Labour.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the member opposite for the question, and I actually look forward to the conversation this afternoon. There is an ongoing conversation across the country around paid sick leave, and the member opposite is quite right in terms of the way things have changed with respect to the spreading of viruses and the fact that we've come through a global pandemic very recently, and if we expect people to stay at home, we have to start thinking outside the box. Look, we're taking a look at the legislation that they've proposed. I look forward to that conversation this afternoon, but it is a very timely discussion, and it is one that we need to have, and I would encourage the members opposite from the Green Party throughout the afternoon. Let's have that conversation both on the floor and off to the side, because I do think it's a very timely discussion. It's happening at our FPT meetings across the country, and I know there's other jurisdictions that are certainly looking in this direction as well.
The member for Memramcook-Tantramar.
Mr. Speaker, it's not the first time we've brought this type of legislation to the floor. I'm glad to hear that there might be a glimmer of hope. Maybe the government will consider supporting our bill and making sure it becomes law, because this is a matter of better rights for workers and better public health policy. And it's long overdue. It was important before the pandemic, and the pandemic made it clear. The advice from public health is to stay home when you're sick, but it's difficult, if not impossible, for people to do that if they do not have paid sick leaves and they're struggling to make ends meet. There are so many viruses going around now, from RSV, the flu, the COVID, and Premier even pointed out on the radio this morning that he dealt with a bout of the flu that left him sick for 2 weeks. So will the Premier stand up for New Brunswickers and New Brunswick workers, stand up for public health, and guarantee that all New Brunswickers will have access to paid sick days?
Minister of Post-Secondary Education, Training and Labour.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And as I indicated a few minutes ago, with respect to viruses and pandemics, and a lot of things changed coming out of COVID, quite frankly. More people work at home than ever before, and we're going to have to look at how we maybe rethink some of our labour laws around that in terms of other protections above and beyond the type of protection that the member opposite is talking about here. So once again, I'll reiterate what I said. I look forward to the conversation today. It won't end with the conversation today as well, and I would ask that we have a couple of other conversations off to the side in terms of looking at this specific bill and whether or not it's the bill that we need to get done what's being considered, or what other aspects that we could look at as well. Thank you.
The Deputy to Kent-Sud.